Why one sultan had 888 wives and no heirs? Why would a powerful sultan marry 888 wives and still never have a single child? Sounds impossible, right? But this is exactly what happened to one of history's most mysterious rulers. Today, we're diving into the strange and unbelievable story of the Sultan who had it all, except an heir. Meet Sultan Ibrahim, the first of the Ottoman Empire. He ruled during the 1600s and is remembered for one main thing: his extreme love for women. He filled his palace with hundreds of wives and concubines, 888, in total, more than any other ruler of his time. But behind all this luxury was a tragic truth. Ibrahim's early life was spent locked away in a small room in the palace, completely isolated. He was hidden there to protect him from power struggles and maybe even death. But that kind of isolation can break a person. When he finally became sultan, he wasn't prepared. Many believed he was mentally unstable. Once on the throne, Ibrahim became obsessed with women. He ordered palace officials to find the most beautiful women from across his empire. Some stories even say he chose his favorites based on odd traits, like body weight or hair length. He reportedly sent scouts to search the empire for a woman with the widest hips, believing she could give him a strong heir. His obsession didn't stop at gathering wives. He spent enormous amounts of money decorating the harem with jewels, silks, and gold. While his empire struggled with war and politics, he was lost in a fantasy world, surrounded by luxury and lovers. But here's the strange part. Despite all those wives, Ibrahim had no children, at least not during most of his reign. Some believe he was infertile. Others think the pressure of producing an heir, along with his fragile mental state, made it impossible. Eventually, he did have a few children, possibly from one of his favorites, a woman named Turhan Hadis, but it was too little, too late. By then, his enemies in the court had lost patience. Ibrahim was seen as unfit to rule. His own government had him removed and later executed. So, in the end, the Sultan, who had nearly 1,000 wives, left behind almost no legacy. His story is a wild mix of power, obsession, and tragedy, and a reminder that even the richest rulers can't control everything. If you liked this dose of bizarre facts, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me the strangest thing you've ever learned in history. Who knows?